Whether you're looking to sell a business or whether you're looking to buy a business, both parties have to understand how important it is that we keep the sale of the business completely confidential. And let me explain to you why we have to keep this confidential. Breaking that confidentiality, if people realize the business is for sale, it could hurt the business itself, which would obviously could hurt the seller, but it could also hurt the buyer that's looking to acquire the business. Let's take employees, for example. If an employee finds out that the business they work for is for sale, they might be looking at it and going, am I going to have a job at the end of the day? Will that buyer that come in, will they going to keep me? Are they going to replace me with somebody else? I'm going to tell you, 99% of the time, a buyer wants to keep the workforce in place. But buyers get concerned, and they should get concerned because they've got rent to pay, mortgages to pay, car payments, food. They're trying to support a family. Again, 99% of the time, a buyer's going to keep that labor force, but the employee doesn't know that, and they're going to jump to the worst conclusion. So we don't want employees to find out that the business is for sale. Now, we can't let vendors and suppliers find out the business is for sale because the seller may be in a situation where they're working on terms. They're not paying COD. And if a supplier and a vendor find out the business is for sale, they could be like, they're going to be there next week. Maybe I should start making cash on delivery and I need that money up front because I don't want to provide them anything and then all of a sudden they're not there. So we don't want to be in that situation. Plus, you might be in a situation with vendors that they tell the competitors. And obviously, we don't want competitors to find out the business is for sale for obvious reasons because they could use that against the business when they're out there marketing and talking to new potential customers and clients. They could sit there and go, hey, you don't want to use XYZ company. I heard they're for sale. So we want to keep that confidential as well. We definitely don't want customers and clients to know that the business is for sale. That could be detrimental. For some reason, a lot of people think when they find out a business is for sale, they wrongly think, oh, it must be for sale. There must be something wrong with the business. So those customers and clients could lose confidence in its business itself. And why would they engage in doing work with a company that may or may not be there next week or may or may not be there in a month from there? But we don't want anybody to know the business is for sale. Employees, customers, suppliers, vendors, the general public, it's very, very important that we keep the sale business confidential.